The first time I went to Copper Canyon was with a movie called Revelation Trail, who shot locally in Kentucky, and they used Copper Canyon as an Old West town set. So I was actually an extra on the movie, but since I work in television, I decided it would be a good place to come back and actually talk about, because they do so many things with movies and acting, and it's just a neat little town. What called me is just the people. Tim and Carol are some of the nicest people I ever met, and they just have so many interesting things to say and things, because I mean they built this old town from scratch. So I wanted to approach it to find the town through their eyes. We need stories like this because they help to inspire other people, and just to give people something interesting to think about and talk about. Almost everyone I've run into has not known what really Copper Canyon is. So without us telling stories, no one would really know about these things to go to them and to learn from them. Getting to the real story is probably the most important aspect of when I go out and do pieces like this. I feel like a lot of people get caught up in the production and the technology, what sounds, what video we're going to get, when really nothing matters but getting the shots and sound that will tell the story in the most effective way.
We call Copper Canyon Kentucky's hidden secret. That's even our logo on our shirt, you know, if you on our brochures and stuff. Kentucky's hidden secret, you know. We tore down old buildings and barns and houses, wherever, you know, people give us the materials, you know, to clean it up more or less. And I have a lot of kids and they come here and they ask me, they say, how'd you find this old town? You know, it's funny. You know, I have a lot of people, they still in bewilderment, you know, like, you know, what it's really all about. A lot of people know what it's about. A lot of people, they still scratch their head, what do they do back there, you know? It's worked out good though. Of course, we have a lot of school field trips come through here, and you know, we have family reunions. We've had several weddings here. They love the live shows, and that's what it's all about. This is our theater, you know, and of course we got it set up to where you can shoot any angle, and just about any way you look with your camera, you get a good backdrop. That's what it's designed for. Live action we've been doing since I guess 35, 40 years. Been doing the live gunfights, and the film's a relatively new thing. I really never got into big time films. I met Lee Vavort, he's my director.
I help with live shows. I filmed a movie, Guntown, out here in 2009, about this time of year, and hoping to do a sequel. And I do a little bit of everything out here. Hang out, work, all the good stuff. What I like mostly about making films is watching it come together, because by the time it's all done, that's your reward, is seeing all of your hard work come together for the finished product. It helps me develop characters, especially from that time era, because things were different back then, and you have to look at it that way. It's not anything like modern times. Everything was just rough cut. Things were a lot harder back then. You fit more into a different type of character by going back. I like the simplicity of it. I like the gunfights, and the buildings are very rustic. It's all rough cut wood, and again, it's very simple. Everything's just laid out straight. You know, it's just it's a real nice era. I've known Tim and Carol for over a decade now, and I'm a friend of the family, and I met them when I was in the floor covering business years ago, and I fell in love with the place. I've watched it grow over the years. If I didn't know Tim and Carol, I wouldn't even be able to be involved in stuff like this. So it's a privilege to be their friend and to be involved in their events. and it's all around a good feeling.
I want to see more films. I want to see more films. I encourage more younger stunt men to come in. A lot of us guys are getting up in age, and hitting that ground, I guess you see, it can be pretty hard. I feel like we've encouraged kids to pursue entertainment and live theater. These kids got a lot of energy, and they sure bring a breath of fresh air here.
It's the best old Western setting I've seen. I'd say come out, check it out, hang out, hold an event here. It's reasonably priced, it's convenient, it's away from everything, it's away from the hustle and bustle of the big city. And it's totally realistic. The door is always open, and everybody's always welcome.